Hi everybody, this is TJR, and just want to do a very quick here review on the Star Wars Rogue One Blu-ray release, which came out last week. Sorry I haven't gotten to this sooner, been very busy. At any rate, I want to first stress that this is not a review of the movie. This is a review of the Blu-ray, and in particular, the bonus features on this Blu-ray. I'm a big fan of bonus features, but lately it seems like bonus features have been not quite what they used to be. So first, let me express my first disappointment with this. First of all, no director's audio commentary. Now, they did this with The Force Awakens, only to release it some months later with an audio commentary track by director J.J. Abrams. When this re-release came out, I did not buy it. And if Disney does this again with Rogue One and releases it a few months later, I'm not going to buy it again. And I would encourage all fans not to buy it. I love hearing a director's commentary. I really wish that had been included with this release. And so that's my first major disappointment with this release. Noticeably absent were any theatrical trailers for the movie. Normally, trailers are always included as part of the bonus features, but this time any trailers for Rogue One are not included. And I think there's a real definite reason why. I think that Disney/Lucasfilm doesn't want to court any more controversy about the reshoots that this film underwent before it was released, and how different scenes in the trailers were from the finished movie. To me, this is, I think, what everybody would really like to see in the bonus features is the story of what happened. What happened to those scenes? How is the original film going to be different from what we saw? Also noticeably absent were deleted scenes, and once again, I think it's for the exact same reason. I think this is what we all really wanted to see, but you're not going to get it in this release. Also absent from any of the bonus features is any kind of feature or information about the movie soundtrack. The film's original soundtrack was, of course, scratched, and composer Mike Giacchino, hopefully I've said his name right, only had a matter of weeks to complete the soundtrack that was used. Once again, I think that Lucasfilm/Disney wants to avoid any controversy regarding what happened, but personally, I think that composer Michael Giacchino, I think his efforts deserve some sort of coverage. I mean, I think it's an impressive job what he had to do in the short time that he did it in. Even if you don't delve into what was wrong with the original score, you could at least cover and I think, kind of show some respect for what he had to do, to get the job done. And I think that he did a brilliant job with that score, especially considering the time restraints he had. I would, of course, love to know what it was about the original score that did make the final cut. I wish I could have heard some of that. But in the case of both, what happened with the score, what was up with all the reshoots, where was this original film going to what was originally going to happen? What were all those scenes that were in the trailer but not in the movie? What was originally planned for the film? I think all of that we're probably not going to find out about for quite some time. Maybe 10 years from now when they do a 10th anniversary release, maybe then they'll finally clue us in on all of that. Who knows? So what did we get? Well, we got a series of short featurettes under the headline of Stories. In each one of these little features, members of the cast and crew tell their stories about their work and involvement with the film. Some of these are, of course, depending on your interests, are going to be more interesting to you than others. For me, the most interesting ones were, first of all, the leadoff story from executive producer John Knoll, who was also the special effects visual supervisor for the film, and who was the individual who pitched the idea for the story. I particularly liked his story. He started with his first experience with Star Wars and how that led to him going to ILM and becoming a model maker. And I really just enjoyed just the down-to-earthness of his story and how he had just the audacity as a kid to simply call ILM up after reading about some of these people in a fan magazine, to just call and ask for these people by name and say, hey, I'd be interested in checking out what you do. I'd be interested in working for you guys. I thought that was fantastic. I particularly like that story. I also really was fascinated by the experience and journey of actor Alan Tudyk playing the android character K2SO. And of course, this is not just his story, but it's also the story of the animators and the special effects folks who were also involved in creating that performance. I like the fact that that particular feature covers all three and says that this performance is a combined effort by both the actor, the animation folks, and the effects people, all working together to create this performance. I found that particularly fascinating. I also really liked the feature that was entitled The Princess and the Governor, which focuses on how the digital Governor Tarkin and digital Princess Leia were created. And of course, I did a video about that, especially about Governor Tarkin, in my video, the scariest thing about digital. And actually, I think I said I titled it "The Scariest Thing About Digital Grand Moff Tarkin," and you can check out that video. I'll leave a link for you. Aside from this, we also got a short little featurette entitled Rogue Connections. And this was just a short little feature that basically kind of tells you about a lot of little Easter eggs in the film that you probably didn't notice. This is largely a fluff piece, but I'll admit it was a fun and enjoyable little fluff piece. It's about 4 minutes long. And it does come with a digital download. If you redeem your digital download through iTunes, you get all the bonus features that you got with the Blu-ray DVD set. And you get one other little extra feature, just a few slideshows of some of the production art for the film, and that's just a little extra. This bonus feature, this called Stories, is largely just one long documentary film, just chopped up into segments. And this was, I noticed, done with the Blu-ray release of Star Trek Beyond. They basically filmed one long documentary and then chopped it up. And on that particular release, Star Trek Beyond, I gave the bonus features a C as far as a grade. With this film, I'll give it a B, a mild B. I think we could have gotten a whole lot more. I really do like the film, Rogue One. I really do enjoy it. I do understand some of the criticisms that I have heard online and read about the film. I do get where people are coming from with it. But overall, I still really enjoy the film. And I'm glad to have the film, glad to be able to rewatch it. But I do think we could have gotten more from those bonus features. So overall, I'm giving the Blu-ray release, and once again, this is not a commentary on the film. This is just on the bonus features. I'm just going to give it a mild B. This is TJR. Thank you so much for watching. What did you think? Did you pick this up on Blu-ray, DVD? What did you think of the bonus features? I'm curious to know what your thoughts are. Thanks for watching. Bye.